Can you forgive someone who loved you but didn't stand by you? To test a diamond, you must wait for the darkness. In sunlight, even pieces of glass sparkle. His promise was strange. We will stay together forever. I never asked whether it was with love or just with memories. Don't be so blind in trust that you fail to see the true color of those around you. Loyal people are not enamored with everyone. Those who are committed are hard to find. Admirers are always present at every turn. If someone doesn't value your emotions, being obsessed with them is not love, it's foolishness. In today's world, we can hear and see people thousands of miles away, but we fail to notice the suffering of those close to us. Don't make yourself easily available to anyone. Otherwise, people will start considering you cheap. If we didn't have the patience to endure, you wouldn't have the courage to speak. The day someone becomes your habit, they can destroy you at any moment. Just as a shadow doesn't appear in boiling water, a restless mind cannot find solutions to problems. When the mind is calm, every problem has a solution. When someone doesn't understand, what's the point of explaining? When someone doesn't care, what's the point of convincing? If relationships lack mutual respect, what's the point of forcing them? Who wins and who loses? What is the point of lifelong disputes? Whoever has come will one day leave, so what's the point of pride? Those who are indifferent to others care deeply when it comes to someone special. Try helping someone in need with a sincere heart, and if it doesn't bring peace to your soul, then say so. People who love to dream find the nights too short, while those who love to fulfill their dreams find the days too short. Often, the ones who hurt us the most are those we become most attached to. The day you make someone your habit, they can ruin you. Love is important, but it's even more important that it doesn't become a joke. Being beautiful is not essential, but being essential is beautiful. It's okay to leave wounds on the body, but scratches on self-respect are intolerable. Live openly, but never die for someone. This is the new age of love, where today it's you, and tomorrow it's someone else. Life starts with attachment and ends when the attachment is broken. Don't force someone to remember you. Try staying silent for a few days and see how much value you hold in their life. Let me tell you something. If you hurt someone and they become silent, understand that they love you more than themselves. Ruling in your small hut is much better than being a slave in your friends' palaces. Don't melt with praise, don't burn with anger, and don't let your own flaws trouble you. Don't get carried away by someone's sweet words. It's better to stay alone than to be with people who don't value you. Who says, "I am not liked by anyone. Ask the troubles I've faced. They will tell you how much they love me." Be your own charioteer in your sorrow, because in this era, you won't find a Krishna. Don't claim ownership over someone who isn't yours. And don't try to explain your pain to someone who doesn't understand it. Be careful, O naive one. This is a world of humans. Here, people even test God, so what are you? Value those who continue to speak to you lovingly despite your rude behavior. Don't wait for later to ask, "What happened?" Ask in time, "How are you?" Now I don't feel pain, no matter how high I'm knocked down, because it was the hands I trusted more than myself that pushed me. Someone who understands your emotions and still hurts you can never truly be yours. Your trust can shake mountains, and your doubts can build walls in your relationships. Never think you are alone. Instead, think that you are enough on your own. Don't waste your words on everyone. Just stay silent and see who truly understands you. There comes a time when a person learns to endure pain. We are allowed to sulk by our loved ones, but we must smile in front of strangers. Loving someone is not wrong, but leaving someone you love is. When I drowned, the sea was surprised. What a strange person. He doesn't even call for help. The person who is always silent says everything through their silence. True love often comes from the wrong people. If only a knot of stubbornness could be untied, all tangled relationships would straighten out. There is something beautiful about patience. When it arrives, you no longer desire anything. Good people bring happiness, and bad people teach lessons. Some people change your entire life, whether you meet them or not. Life doesn't stop with someone's arrival or departure. It just changes the way we live. Stop fearing people because respect comes from the divine, not from others. Everyone has this misconception in their mind that they are the ones holding the reins of everything. When times change, it doesn't matter. The pain only comes when those who were close change. When someone is about to die, 1,000 people will cry. But when someone is alive, there isn't even one person who truly understands them. A long thread and a long tongue only create problems, so it's better to keep the thread wrapped and the tongue under control. It doesn't matter what you are, but what matters is what you have within you. The past is in your mind, and the future is in your hands. Life is like a droplet, but ego is even bigger than the ocean. The past never comes back, but the behavior of people from the past always stays in our memory. Don't expect too much from people, otherwise you'll always feel disappointed, and it won't make any difference to them. Relationships are strange. They don't begin without trust, and they never end without deceit. People who show help during times of trouble often take pleasure in seeing your downfall. Trust is not in your breath, but we place it in others. Thank you for leaving my side wherever I needed you. Love is not about leaving someone over a mistake. Love is about standing by them even after correcting 100 mistakes. The one who thinks of saving costs has surely lost the wisdom of spending. We don't think it's necessary to remember those who have forgotten us. There is a big difference between being alone and choosing to be alone. Some relationships are better left to the test of time. In the end, time will decide whether they need to be cherished or abandoned. This is the Kali Yuga, where people are more upset by others' happiness than their own troubles. Love only needs one thing. If one stays silent, the other needs to understand. The best mask in the world is money, as it shuts people's mouths. It's good to be good, but never try to prove it. People may touch your hand in a crowd, some may hug you, but in the end, they will betray you. Never mock someone's feelings, because you never know what kind of pain they are enduring. I am not broken, just tired. I am waiting for the better version of myself. Never form relationships just to pass time. Instead, make time for meaningful relationships. You will find your destination in life, but the people you want in your heart may not always be there. Life is not just a one-time experience. It is something we experience every day. Those who never accept their mistakes, how can they accept yours? Why should I feel proud? After my death, my own will wash their hands after touching me. This is a special trait in me. I don't desire anyone else's plate. The best of the best is only the one who has listened to and endured his flaws. If you stand with me openly, even if they call you a traitor, stand firm. These days, people want to take but don't want to maintain relationships. Those who don't know how to make efforts, they always find problems big. They thought I was wrong. Maybe I misunderstood. They spoke with sarcasm, and I mistook it for love. I am waiting for the last page of my life, as I have heard that in the end, everything gets better. Don't make anyone the most important part of your life, because when they change, you won't hate them, you'll start to hate yourself. People who get angry over trivial things are the ones who care more about others than themselves. The one who was proud of being with me was the same one who turned my love into a joke. Often those who say they are yours are the ones who betray you, and those who speak sweet words are the ones who stab you in the back. I don't know where people learn such cunning. They stay close, yet burn you. Some people were so special in life, they came as if they would never leave, and left as if they had never existed. Mocking is something that happens later. First, people make you feel like you belong. I am not broken, I was broken by them. I don't want to cry, I was made to cry. We don't know how we are, but we are not as bad as they make us out to be. We are always searching for those who will keep their promises, but we always find those who break them. Sometimes it is better to bring peace to the mind, because stubbornness doesn't bring happiness. In childhood, we slept after listening to stories. Now we sleep after crying over our own story. I don't know why people leave, those who I never wanted to lose. A friend is one with whom you can speak freely, not one with whom you have to be careful. No one is truly ours. Everyone is just here to pass time with us.